sell ice to Eskimos. I mean, God has purposed me and talented me that way. I do not do my books. I don't handle my money. I get an allowance from my wife every week. Because listen, if I had all the money, I'd have 7 boats, go fishing 150 days. Oh yeah, I did do that at one time. That's what I do with it. You know? But I took Dave Ramsey and I went, delayed gratification. Wow, that's a concept. You know, some of y'all think I make a lot of money. I do okay. You know, but I'll give you a hint. I take less than, both my wife and I, combined pay out of both my companies, I take less than $100,000 a year. And I reinvest everything back into the company. Because I learned to live right. There's too much at stake. Some of y'all are sucking the lives out of your company. Time to exercise some delayed gratification. There's too much at stake. I got a lot of people counting on me for me to run up and have a $250,000 a year salary again and bust and break my company and not be able to bring new products to market and introduce new things and all the stuff I do. Now I do consulting and all that money goes to Abilene Christian University. So I've got a $2,000 a month college bill. You all need to be prepared for that one day. That might happen to you. Okay? But you got to have that energy. You got to get your butt out of the house. You got to put out proposals. You know, we used to do $750,000 a year just in apartments and condos in the state of Florida. How many of y'all do $750,000 a year, period? 2 or 3 of you guys. Okay, we did that just in apartments. We did $1.2 million to $1.5 million every year just with Disney. Just in a 3.5 square mile radius, about 1.5 miles that direction. I did between $1.2 million and $1.5 million a year. I did another $500,000 a year just in government work. Schools, university, and government. You know why? Because I put a price on every single apartment complex in the state of Florida. I had 18 lateral files in my office filled with apartment quotes. So I get people to come to me and say, oh, I'm not doing well. I said, have you quoted every building in a 10-mile radius of your office? No. Well, you better get busy. Because the only way that you're going to be able to have any kind of closing ratio is to get prices in front of people. Some of y'all are shaped like pears because you haven't gotten off your butt yet and exercised enough and gone out and put out some proposals. It's called shoe leather. It's good for you. Get some exercise. Some of y'all look like pears because you're so profitable and you're enjoying life so well that you kind of look like royalty. It's my prosperity muscle. So I used to call it. It's my prosperity muscle. My wife say, no, you're just fat. You know. But here's the bottom line, y'all. You want to be the pear. You need to be radically different from everybody else. Don't be the schooly fish. How many of y'all have heard my schooly bass, lunker bass talk? Okay, here's basically what it boils down to. Okay, y'all are a school of $150,000 to $200,000 a year pressure washers. Is that where y'all are at? How many $150,000 to $200,000 a year pressure washers are in here? Okay, it's going to be about 80% of you. Unless you just started, and I've got some news for you. You're going to level out at about $150,000 to $200,000 a year. That's about the first plateau. Next one's $250,000, next one's $500,000, $750,000, $1 million. You got plateaus in there, and I do a talk on that. But the bottom line is unless you start doing some things radically different here, you're going to plateau, and you're a bunch of schooly fish, and you're looking to the right and the left, you're going, I've arrived, look. We're all little 2.5 pound, 15-inch bass. And we're swimming in a school around the lake and we're chasing minnows. Y'all that said that, yeah, I got the $150 roof guy bugging me, you're in the wrong pond because you're competing for minnows. Stop competing for minnows. You're expending this much effort for this much caloric reward for catching that minnow. You need to be the big lunker bass. You know what the big lunker bass does? He comes over here and he hides behind this big log right here. And gets hiding back behind that log. Do I need to get back over here in the camera? Right here. He gets hiding behind this log. And he knows every day at 11:35, a big old, juicy, calorie-laden, delicious crawfish come crawling across that log, because that's the crawfish highway right there. And he knows that he could just jump out and grab that crawfish, and with this much effort, he gets this much reward. And that's how big lunker bass get to be big lunker bass. But lunker bass are solitary. You know, back when I owned Mallard Systems, we did $4.8 million a year. Had 3 branches. Our Delray Beach branch, the first month we opened it, did $168,000. First month. Bam! I didn't even know anybody else in the industry. I wasn't a member of the UAMCC. I didn't know anybody. I was just over here running my business. Lunker bass are generally pretty solitary. They don't share any secrets. They don't socialize with anybody else. When I got off from work, I went and I got my boat and I went fishing. I used to professionally fish. I won the Redfish Tour National Championship back in 2006. I fished 150 days a year and made a $250,000 a year salary. And was fully sponsored. Okay? We're solitary. Y'all need to learn how to eat crawfish, not minnows. Stop fishing in the same pond as the $150 roof cleaners. Because those people in those houses are like, I don't care if he's licensed, insured, or anything else. I can barely afford to pay my mortgage. The homeowners association told me I got to clean the roof. Yeah, do it for $150. Because if you fall off the roof, what are you going to do? Sue me? I'm in debt, broke, and overextended on my credit cards. You're not going to get anything anyhow. They have nothing to lose. They're going to hire the $150 guy. But if you're working on a $1.2 million house, hell no, they don't want that guy on their property. And they ain't going to hire you because you smell. Right? So you got to start looking like the pair. Because being a professional is assumed. Everybody assumes. These are what I call the duh items. It's like, well, I want to act professional. Well, duh. Okay? License? Duh. Insurance? Duh. You go, Joe Walters Insurance, $600. Boom, you're good. Okay? Anyone can get a uniform. My first uniform was white shorts and a white shirt that I bought at Target. Duh. Even these things here, you can fake these. You have child molester on your property. Look, I've had a criminal background check done. Those people, they go, okay, if you say so. President of the Roof Cleaning Institute of America has a 32-page rap sheet. The last 10 years of it's all violence against women. Bet you didn't know that. Okay? Memberships are cheap. I rent a logo for $350? Great. Don't rent these guys a logo. Jeez, they don't want you if you're just going to come here and rent a logo. Get involved. We can change an entire industry from this one room. There's future presidents here and board members and oh gosh, what do you call it when you have a committee chair people? People working with Tony on the environmental committee and the education committee and the trade show committee. They need people. Ron's getting ready to retire, y'all. He can't be the force of nature kicking our butts through this thing. You know? We've got to step up and start acting the part. Start acting like pairs. All business is local. Geez, Target and Walmart give millions of dollars to Orlando. They're not from Orlando. But you can buy your way to looking like a local company. Yeah, we're locally owned and operated. Duh. Okay? And anybody can act like a nice guy. I mean, look at me. You like me. You know, all I want to do is fish. That's my evil plan, is to retire and go fishing. Okay? But it's time for you to step up and be the pair. When I got this picture and took it off the internet, I didn't even know who Fish Window Cleaning is. They're the largest cleaning company in the country that's not ServiceMaster. They're a $50 million a year window cleaning franchise. I just found out this year that Fleet Wash does $120 million a year. So that's my new goal. I want to beat Fleet Wash. I want our network soft wash systems to be a $120 million a year network. Okay? They were proud of this. This was on their website. I typed in window cleaning salesperson, and this picture came up. New car, Polo shirt, I mean, they're proud of this. Look at us. This is one of our salespeople. This is what you pay money for a franchise for. And this was one of my salespeople at Mallard Systems. Do you see a difference? Which one's the pair? Both companies have new white sales vehicles. Both companies have vehicle signage. Both companies have dedicated sales professionals. An actual sales team that goes out and sells, doesn't do the work. Both companies have branded uniform shirts. I mean, there's a fish logo there. You may not be able to see it, but you see my Mallard logo. That picture's from 2008, y'all. We were doing this a long time ago. Everybody likes to say, look at us. We got sublimation shirts. We're cool. Well, we had them back in 2008. Which company's the pair? The right or the left?
Right.
Right. The dirty little secret right here is the difference between this picture and this picture is less than $1,000. And I'm not counting the money that the salesperson's holding in his hand. That was the bonus that salesperson earned that week for hitting their sales quotas. So customers are simple. Listen, y'all. When they tell you lost it because somebody beat you out because they were cheaper, 80% of the time it's wrong. Because customers want someone they can trust. They're simple. Customers want their concerns erased. We're in the service business. We're there to serve them. We're not there to make more of a mess than we came there to clean up so that the husband, instead of playing golf on Saturday, has to run around and fix all the crap you broke while you were pressure washing their house. Customers want the latest technology. Customers are technology oriented. Stop using the same crappy pressure washer that was on the market 75 years ago. Invest in technology. Be the pair. Okay, a Honda GL3 94,000 PSI pressure washer is great to keep in the garage for occasional use. If you're not spending at least 15 grand on the stuff you put in the back of your truck, you're not spending good money on advertising. That equipment shouldn't be looked at as equipment. It should be looked at as advertising. You are trying to one-up your competition. We all need to learn how to be one-uppers. For us, it's our Good Stewards program. All of our chemicals are water-based, low VOC. They're biodegradable. All of our equipment's 12-volt powered. All of our stuff meets this non-hazardous, friendly, Good Stewards model that we've put together. Customers eat that stuff up. What are you doing to realize what the marketplace is asking for? And customers want to be taken care of. That's the bottom line. Customers just want you to show up, do your job, and get the heck out of their life without incident and not look like a child molester just showed up to their property. Customers want the best every time. Listen, y'all, if they've got a Mercedes-Benz, an $85,000 Mercedes-Benz sitting in their driveway, chances are they're not going to let the $150 roof cleaner do the job. All right? So here are your takeaway items. These are your executables. These are the things that you've got to get done. Okay? Number one, find clearer ways to differentiate your company from your competition. Okay? Number two, capitalize on technology. Make sure you start to capitalize on technology. Come by our show and look at our stuff. It's a real quick and easy trip right here to Paul's booth. He sponsored this whole event. Go bless that man. He needs to sell 100 grand worth of stuff before he leaves here. He does. He drove all the way down here from Wisconsin. Don't make him walk away with $25,000 worth of sales. He needs to sell 100 grand to make this show profitable for him. Go out there and bless that man. The world is round. If you can't bless other people, nobody's going to bless you. Okay? It's an investment in the community. He's part of our tribe. Okay? Capitalize on workers' comp. If you don't have workers' comp, get it. It's cheap. It's $1,500 a year. For the initial policy, it's $1,500 a year. You can exempt yourself. That means you don't have workers' comp, but as you add employees, you have to pay the rate on them. But at least get the minimum policy, at least get down the road, at least start choking it down. I mean, at the owner-operator model, how many of y'all are owner-operators? At the owner-operator model, even with workers' comp, you're in a 50% net profit range. Net. Straight off the top, take it home, put it in your pocket, spend it on fishing tackle. Profit range. You can't afford workers' comp? That means you're a poor money handler. Give the books to your wife to go out and clean roofs. Stop wasting your money. Doug's school, he goes through QuickBooks and dispatching and money handling and invoicing and billing and stuff like that. Start handling your money right. See, if you can't afford workers' comp, it's cheap now. It's really gone down. And look different on the outside. Start looking different. And start being different on the inside. And how do you be different on the inside? Start investing in other people's lives. You're here not only to get what you can out of the UAMCC and get what you can out of this seminar, but as that table turns and you start to mature, you need to start to take a role and start mentoring those who are coming up under you. Start building yourself up on the inside and investing in other people's lives. All right, I'm AC Lockyer. I'm with Soft Wash Systems, and thank you for letting me talk.
Any questions for AC?
Any questions?
No questions.
I do want to commend you for bouncing back from the weekend. That's all.
Listen.